So now being an investor, some of you know, you have to do your due diligence. So when I'm doing the due diligence, I always tell my team, hey, I'll do all the reference checks. Which is great because what is sad, and just let me set the stage, check out more detail, the Project Diane report, but women get only 2% of venture capital funding. Women get 2%. Black women get 0.2%. When I heard that, that's when I knew I had to become an advocate, because I realized through my career, that's what I've always supported, women, and particular women of color, and people fund people who they look like, and we know what that turns out to be. And there's so much talent out there amongst us that you can't say that there's not a billion-dollar expert for one of these females to make. There's been male billion-dollar black males, and actually only 2. But for female, a billion-dollar exit has not happened yet. So you can't tell me there's not. Even in the energy field, there's 26 women, black women, who have received over $1 million in funding for their time. And in the energy, I was like, there's one in the energy that I know of, and her name is Jessica O. Matthews, and she did the socket. So even in the energy, there's people innovating and creating. There's only been 16 black women to receive $1 million in their first round of funding. So black women can get $100 to succeed, or white men get $1 million to fail. So that's what I'm out there to try to change. So with that, I have to be honest, when I'm talking to a lot of these mentors of these investors, a lot of them, who do you know? They're white men. And when I'm talking to them, they don't even realize these statistics. They're in a blinder. So we always talk about unconscious bias. Someone said sometimes it's just conscious bias. They just choose not to do it. So I have feelings on that. And so I realized just telling them, even there's some people who now, white men will send me their deals, and I look at it, I'm like, you look like a fraternity. If you look at who their team is, I'm HR background, so I'm like, you need to bring some female. I started going through, and they're like, oh, I didn't even look at it this way. And because people we're noticing now. I'm not gonna fund somebody who has a roster that looks like that. So I think as you tell them, and as they see how it affects business, it's giving them that business case no matter who you are. People, green is green, and people want to make more green. So that's how I feel will influence when they know it's going to hit their pocket.